Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a guest video from Angel of Death 20, aka Always Sonic, and he loves the G3 Gundam. And I agree. G3 is not something I use a lot anymore because it's kind of... people have always kind of argued that it's just a little bit overpriced for what it's capable of. And there's definitely other raids in the 400 or the 450, 500, 550 range that can do more damage than the G3 can. But I really like it as a general hit and run mobile suit. It's if you're good at the stun meta, which is not something that a lot of raids tend to use, this is a good one for it. And it has besides the twin bazookas, which do really good damage if you hit with both shells, which admittedly can be hard. It has a backup beam rifle that's about equivalent to the Gundam ground type's rifle. It has about the same damage boost when charging, and about the same heat levels, very similar. Also, of course, it has Vulcans, but yeah, twin hyper bazookas, and it also it does not have a dodge roll, which I think is something that throws people since the Gundam does, but it has maneuver armor, and it has forced injectors, so you can do a lot of good moving with the thing. It's just, again, if maneuver armor is not your deal, it's not something you're gonna enjoy a lot, and again, there are other raids that can outperform it in certain respects, but it's really good, at least when I generally use it. I tend to do like Sonic is doing here. You'll notice he is working legs just constantly. And if you're someone who is pretty good at aiming bazookas at feet, and specifically targeting feet with your beam rifle, yeah, if you're keyed for limb damage, I find the G3 is quite good at that. So, there is no mobile suit in this game that I find unusable. There are some that are very difficult to use. I'm not good with ag eyes. The Zagak is kind of fragile, but I've seen people have great rounds with them. I don't know why I feel just kind of defensive about the G3, because yeah, Sonic really likes it. I like it myself. Again, it can be hard to use. I think a lot of people who played since GBO1 kind of expected it to continue to be what it was in that game, which was a better Gundam. And basically that's what it was. They were both generals, but the G3 was a little bit more geared towards ranged mod, and the original Gundam a little bit more geared towards melee mod. But I like that they've differentiated them more here. And there is a hyper beam rifle from a G4 that just took him right out with almost full health. Which, yeah, 11,000 damage it did to him, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, that's type advantage and that beam weapon are lethal together. And I lost my train of thought because that was kind of a surprise. But yeah, I like the G3. There's, like I said, not much in the game that I find unplayable. It's just, it's not, I think, it doesn't fit in any of the major raid playstyles, so it's kind of difficult to use. But since I am a keep away kind of person, it works pretty well for me. Also, I enjoy using forced injectors. That's stupid. They're not always useful, but just the ability to zigzag back and forth like that, even if it's not useful, it just feels good. So that's just a thing for me. And again, since I like beam rifle play, having a beam rifle sub-weapon, I will always take that. Would love to see the Easy 8 weapons rack come back from Battle Operation 1, because that had a beam rifle for a sub-weapon and could use the same cannon that makes the ground-type weapons rack such a terror in this game. But by the time you see this, I have a feeling that the Gundam Mark II, at least one version thereof, if not both, will be in the game. Because that has been my speculation pretty much the entire time, and that pilot is getting away, leaving their GAN AOS behind. But yeah, that's been my speculation for pretty much all of December, that this was going to lead up to a New Year's event with at least one of the Gundam Mark IIs. But there is no confirmation of that as of when I'm recording, which is well, in about 3 minutes it will be Christmas Eve. But trying to get ahead just because I'm going to try and catch the new Star Wars in a couple of days, and I wanted to make sure I had a good enough backlog to manage that. Okay, that person managed to get back in their Ganeos, or was about to get back in their Ganeos, just in time for it to get murdered. And now they've been murdered, so they'll be out of the action for a little bit. At that point, once their mobile suit has been destroyed, if it weren't for the waypoint being right there and the ability to potentially launch an airstrike, you almost want to just leave them there to wander around on foot, but not a lot of advantage in that when they're that close to a waypoint. But hey, there's somebody. And, okay, somebody disconnected from the enemy team, so... And I can kind of see why 9,000 to 4,000, it happens. But, let's see. But yeah, good round here, good damage, and there is, looks like a couple of things, including a GPO2. Good shot there. Let's see, of course, both being raids, this is even. And I kind of want to see more type-breaking mobile suits. I want to see, in the first game, the Gym Intercept Custom, the kind that with its fancy backpack is a general in space, was a raid with a sniper rifle in the first game. That's not as rare now as it was in that game, because it was kind of the first. But it basically had a Gunner Gundam style sniper rifle just about, and it was fun to use. But I wouldn't mind having that back. I kind of want to see... there is now a fast raid, or a fast support in space in the form of the GPO4. Kind of want to see a fast support on the ground. Not sure what would be a good candidate for that, but there's tons of things in Zeta Gundam. There'll be something that would work for it. Just trying to think... maybe there is, later in Zeta Gundam, there is the enhanced Zeta Gundam. It is, or no, I'm thinking of the double Zeta. I don't think the Zeta Gundam itself has a specific, name for its very slight upgrade equipment. It has, basically extended grenade packs for the forearms, and, you can make a support out of that by handing it the Hyper Mega Launcher, but... see what happens. I have a feeling Zeta itself is a long way off. We haven't seen a lot of earlier things yet, and I have a feeling Zeta will probably be what ushers in the 600-point range. 20 seconds left, about double the enemy's score. Good kill there. Okay, yeah, this is a 550 round, so this is probably a level 3 G3 he's been using. I have a level 3 G3 as well. Like I said, I do like it. At this point, though, I have so many other things at 550 and 500 that I enjoy using. It just doesn't get taken out as much. Because on one account I've got the GPO3, on the other high mobility Gelgug. Nice last second kill there. And yeah, solid round. Let's see what the final score looks like. It is 3302 for Sonic, top score, very nice. And let's see. Waiting for it to go over. Yep, one person bailed out on the other team. 5 kills, 2 deaths. Not bad. 71,000 damage. And because... looks like because of the disconnect it came up even. Or maybe he was in penalty. Not sure. I got there once myself. So that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more. So till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! But yeah, hopefully by the time you hear this, the Mark II is in the game, and hopefully everybody who wants it has got it. I'm torn between hoping that it is really something interesting and exciting and new, and not expecting that, because even within Zeta Gundam itself, the Mark II is said to be not particularly outstanding as a mobile suit. It's a very high-performance mobile suit, but it has the same titanium ceramic composite armor, I believe, as just about any other mobile suit. It does not have any kind of Luna titanium or Gundarium. And it's again, high performance, but not spectacular. It is, just a Mark II, a step on the way to the next thing. There's certainly existing skills and capabilities they could give it that would make it powerful without being groundbreaking, so we'll just have to see where they go with that.